Algar Productions.
This is the Post-Atomic Horror, the most comprehensive Star Trek podcast ever produced. Your hosts are Ron Algar Watt and Maggie Robotham. Episode 534, Hegemony Part 1.
Hi, friends. Welcome to the Post-Atomic Horror. I'm Al.
I'm Maggie.
And we're at the end of another season.
Yes, Season 2 finishes up with the Gorn adventure.
And the thing about this is we just ended a season recently because these seasons are fucking too short.
Yep. I would have
this.
enjoyed more episodes.
Yeah, like there were some good spots in the season. There were some things I didn't like, but I think a lot of my complaints, I've said this before, would have not been so bad if we'd had more episodes. Like, because we only had 10 and 3 of them were kind of wacky, like that really gave the season an overall kind of a tone that, you know, we just did that. We just did the wacky series. We don't need another one that's all that, you know?
Well, from what I've heard, we're heading into the real wacky series now, so.
Yeah, but this one was not, like, most decidedly not wacky, sort of in the other direction.
This was, not terrible, but, like,
we both found a lot to
around.
like here.
Yeah.
And part 1, so, like, we're in for at least another hour of this. Hooray.
Hey.
But, and I don't know why, but since the early 90s, I have always read this word as Hegemony, which is not how it's pronounced.
See, I just kept coming back to, here she comes now, Hegemony, Monet.
That makes a little more sense.
I don't know any more lyrics.
But it's hegemony, so we're both saying it very, very wrong.
The Gorn have a hegemony, and it's everywhere.
I mean, credit where it's due. She did not do, like, I thought, oh boy, here we go. Like, we have bandaged that wound, and it's healing, and she's going to tear it off and bleed Gorn nonsense all over, and she didn't do that.
Gore.
Yep. Oh, very good. Didn't happen, though. Gorn Gore invented the Gorn internet.
Oh, good. I was in the shower this morning, and I was just like, I should combine the Gorn and the Borg and make the ultimate Star Trek villain, and we can call him the Gorg.
Ugh. Awful.
They fly around in cubes shaped like lizard heads.
Yeah, that would be true. There would be a lot of glowing green. One thing I noticed in this episode is, like, their thing is glowing green. Isn't that also the Borg and the Romulans?
Yep. Everyone's got their glowing green, and honestly, like,
space antagonists, get a different color.
There's lots more colors.
Yeah.
Let's refer to the fucking the rainbow.
Yeah.
You could Roy, you could G, you could Biv. You can't G. You can Roy and you can Biv.
Yeah, I mean, you go with some purple. Purple is a classic villain-coded color. Like, glowing purple. Go with that. And it would match the green really well if you want to go, like, the Borg assimilate some other villain. Like, here we go, right in the show for them again.
Yep. The Romulans should take purple. I think that's a good Romulan color.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Honestly, it makes too much sense that the Gorn are green, like they're lizards. Of course they're fucking green. Take red or something.
And also the Romulans are green because their blood is green.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What the fuck, the Borg? Shut up. The Borg are everywhere, stealing your colors.
Yep.
Like a fucking Rainbow Bright villain.
Oh, and this just in, they've just eaten my balls as well. They must have assimilated Mr. T.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, Mr. T, like, he had his knife and fork out. He was just waiting, so, you know.
Meanwhile, I would pay good money for Mr. T to eat my balls. That would solve a lot of problems.
That's true.
That would solve 2 problems.
Well, he's still around. Maybe, you know, maybe he's interested.
Dear
I don't know.
Mr. T.
We could do this after the show, though. You should tell us what happens in Hegemony Part 1.
Yeah, right. This thing we're doing.
Yes.
So Christine's helping Captain Battelle and her ship, the USS Caillou, named after the famous annoying bald child of Canadian television fame, to administer vaccines to the colony of Parnassus Beta. Parnassus Beta is apparently leaning really hard into a reenactment of late 20th century life, which means that it's very cheap to film there. In fact, I can guarantee that if Strange New Worlds were being filmed in 2005, this whole episode would have been set in my hometown. So It's weirdly satisfying when the Gorns show up and just start murdering people. They also blow the shit out of the Caillou, so this is actually a really good episode for me for a number of reasons. The Gorn contact Starfleet to claim that Parnassus Beta is their own now, and then activate a shield around the planet preventing transporters or communications. Starfleet tells Pike to withdraw in an effort to prevent a war, but Pike is refusing to leave anyone behind because he's actually pretty great like that. So, a landing party heads down to the planet to save people, while Spock spacewalks over to the ruins of the Caillou and attempt to crash its saucer into their shield making tower thingy. It's very complicated. It's some quality two-pronged action ruined only by the show's insistence on ripping off the Alien franchise whenever possible. Instances include a sinister alien tail almost stabbing Spock in the back, hissing, clicking monsters, and Captain Battelle being spared a Gorn attack because she's got a belly heavy with Gorn babies. Disgusting. On the planet, Pike and Bartell hide in a barbershop and a diner, Star Trek, and then encounter Scotty. Yes, that's Scotty. He's been doing cool science stuff and hiding from the Gorn, and he joins the party to help everyone do something in a crashed shuttle that doesn't really matter because Spock saves Christine and successfully destroys the Gorn's transmitter. We regret to inform you that a second saucer section has hit the Gorn tower. Everyone beams home and starts getting ready to leave. The crew attempts to beam the last of the survivors back to the Enterprise, only to discover that the Gorn have kidnapped them. The dumb jerks. Starfleet orders the Enterprise to retreat, and we end on Pike trying to decide whether to save his people or follow orders. And since this last hour was about Pike secretly saving people instead of following orders, I think I know which way he's going.
I saw this in your notes, and I agree with you that this is not the dramatic punctuation that, some of Trek's big cliffhangers have been.
Like, I was going to end on a Mr. Warfire, dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah. But then I remembered that Lower Decks did that whenever possible and
of course
decided to retire it. Yeah. But they're definitely trying to go for a dramatic ending, and it just sort of ends with Pike sort of looking out the window going, but what should I do?
If rather than feeling like they deliberately wrote a mostly self-contained episode that ends on a cliffhanger, it feels like they've already written part 2 and they just chopped it in half. Like that felt like an act break, not a season break.
100%. It's very much about an hour. Let's go to commercial and we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah, we'll come back in a year.
Yeah.
And, the story wasn't good enough to merit a part 2, I think.
Yeah,
That said, apart from Lower Decks, which I know kind of played with, next gen adjacent things whenever they could, have any of the other shows since Trek came back done a season cliffhanger thing? Usually they wrap things up at the end of the season, right?
Disco
Picard didn't.
Must have done.
I don't think Disco did. I think the closest Disco came was the ship goes into the future hole, but that's not so much a cliffhanger as it is what happens next. It's not there's no peril that you need to resolve. It's just the story's obviously going to continue and it's going to be different, but it's not like, oh God, how are they going to get out of this? It's like, no, how are they going to live there? It's a little different.
Yeah. Let me think. You're right. Picard was broken up into 3 separate stories.
And I think a lot of it is because these shows don't necessarily get guaranteed a next season. So
that's true.
They can't really write it like that. I'm just we'll see how it goes when they do part 2, but I'm just, when was the last time we really dealt with something like this? It's been a long time.
Yeah. I'm sure they did it on, no, they didn't do it on Prodigy either, because that had those weird 2 seasons.
Yeah. No, and season 1 very definitely ended. If they had to stop there, they could have.
Yeah. They probably should have.
Yeah, I agree with you. But nevertheless, I give them a little credit for doing something a little different than, the last few series have done.
Mm. Well, and I'm more I'm pretty okay with this being the show that does it too, since it's more of a throwback and the original series never got to do that's true. Like an overseason 2-parter, because that's not how that shit worked.
No, I bet they if they'd been given the opportunity, they might have, but I don't think that custom really started. I've watched a bunch of the old sort of primetime soaps like Dallas and Dynasty and all that, and I don't think those invented it, but they definitely popularized
sure,
you better come back next season because who shot JR or whatever, And I think other shows started picking that up, but it wasn't really a big thing prior to that, I don't think.
I mean, TNG was the show that made those memorable for me, you know?
Yeah, but I can't remember any other like big dramatic show doing that in, you know, from the 50s, 60s, 70s. Like I think it started kind of in the 80s. But
that would not surprise me.
But I'm sure there might be some outliers. But as far as it being popular, I think it kind of started then.
If you know, let us know. You can send us an email. Like, we're only one season away from doing another one of these, I think.
It depends on what they air and when they air it. But
guess that's true.
Relatively soon.
No, I don't know. Send it anyway. We don't got not much going on.
Yeah, the next 10 weeks are definitely season 3, and if season 4 materializes between now and then we'll have that.
Yeah,
it's going to be happening sometime this year, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, yeah. Only
tapping my watch here, Paramount.
Get your shit together. Paramount's busy with other bullshit.
Absorbing one of the remaining 5 media companies, yeah.
Yep.
Cool. What a great society we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Every day it gets better and better.
No. But let's talk about some good things here. What was your good thing for this episode?
So I mentioned this in the summary. Fucking Scotty shows up in this episode.
Yay.
And he's great. Just a cute little dude.
Mm-hmm.
Real hyper brilliant little nerd weirdo running around like that guy hits the ground and is just like, oh, there's Scotty over there.
This Memory Alpha pointed out that a number of people have played Scotty over the years. Obviously, James Doohan and Simon Pegg and a couple other little one-offs. But this is the first time a Scottish person has played Scotty, an actual person from Scotland, which is good. So he doesn't have to fake the accent.
I remember when Simon Pegg played him, and it was a big deal that someone from the UK is playing him. So that's something, right?
Oh, and he put some work into okay, there's 2 major, I'm sure there's a lot of regional differences, but there's 2 major Scottish accents. Which one is he? I'm going to settle on that because James Doohan was a lot of fun. And for the 60s on American TV, that was fine, but we could do better. Mm-hmm. And he did. But now we have a guy who actually just talks like that.
Scottish person, yeah.
It's very good. And he does so much of that classic Scotty shit that we didn't have a way to escape the Gorn. So what I did was I took apart the device we have for measuring the sun, and I turned that into an anti-Gorn shield. What?
I love he gets introduced the team's looking for survivors, and they find there's we're getting human readings from inside of this barbershop, and they go in and says, there's no humans in here. And Sam goes, I found a box that's giving off human waves. And then they get trapped in a force field. And Scotty comes out and goes, oh, what are you doing in my Gordon trap?
Why do I have humans in my Gordon trap?
Curse me kilts.
Bless me bagpipes. And this kind of ties into my good thing. I love Starfleet competence porn, just watching people solve problems. And I think they did a good job involving the entire crew in this. Everybody had something to do. M'Benga kind of didn't, but everybody else got a hero moment, which was good. But while doing that, still managing to make Scotty introduce him and show what makes him special and show he's on the ship now. And his last beat is talking to Pelia. He's like, she's in here, meet Mr. Scott. Oh, I know him. He's my best student with the worst grades.
Yep. She's also the one that's like, Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I hope that nickname doesn't catch on.
There's other things about me, right?
Mm-hmm. You could call me Monty. It's the same amount of syllables.
Mm-hmm. I work for Monty Scott.
No.
Mm-hmm. But no, he's absolutely fully formed.
Yep.
I love this guy. I'm pleased that he's around now, and very, very good.
It continues to be fun watching these guys slot in,
Yeah, and apart from Chapel, who is not the same Chapel but still great.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody and Kirk, but everyone else feels on the plus side. You got Spock, you got Uhura, you got and Benga doesn't really count because we didn't know shit about him.
No.
Now you got Scotty. You're building the team.
No, that guy, he was definitely a name, but they've done a great job of filling in that name.
Yeah, now he's a guy. what he appeared in 2 original series episodes, and he was the expert in Vulcan medicine. Like that was his thing, which is good. That's something, but it's not really a character thing.
I don't have time to learn about Vulcan medicine.
I just spend 90% of my time with a Vulcan who's constantly having weird shit done to him, but why should I know that?
You want to maybe call the guy who knows about Vulcan biology when your pal's brain gets stolen? It's probably fine.
I could do this, maybe. I don't know. Whatever.
Jim, I'm starting to think I can solve a rainy day.
Aw.
Yeah. Great character.
That was a particularly good line, too. It was a good pull. Another thing I loved about Scotty is we get to the point, like, they're obviously deferring to him because he's survived on the planet. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He is, by his own description, lieutenant junior grade. Like, he's just one rung above an ensign.
Yep.
And in the course of this, he is bossing around 2 full captains.
Yep. Because he knows what he's fucking talking about.
You do this, Battelle. You do this. Yep. Like, fuck. This kid is slightly higher in rank than Uhura, who just got out of school. And he's just running the show.
Listen, just do this, do this, do this, and do this, and it'll all work out fine. Just trust me on this one.
And the thing is, they do, and it does. So Pike has already learned the lesson. I better just shut up and do what this kid tells me, because he is smart.
No surprises whatsoever that when next season rolls around, Pike's just like, I want that kid on my ship.
Yeah. And I don't know how it unfolds. I don't know what happens to Pelia if she sticks around. Like, who knows? But he is definitely on the Enterprise. They brought him aboard. Yep. So, you know. And it's possible he'll go away and come back. Who knows?
Yeah. Honestly, if they want engineering to turn into the Pelia and Scotty show, I'm fucking there for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a fun dynamic.
The one scene we got was already like, you know, like great. Like I see the potential there.
He beams on board with and he's got just like a pile full of crap.
Yeah, a box full of like cannibalized parts.
Yeah, there's just wires sticking out everywhere, and she just walks. What is all of this?
And then the box lowers so she can see his face. Says, "Oh, hi, Scotty." Like I get it now.
Best student, worst grades. Love that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because just like the way the character works with just like, well, I'm just gonna take this and make it work in the most insane way possible.
Well, they nailed him in the Abrams movies too, where he's like, so I tested it on Admiral Archer's prize beagle. Whoops. Really, what happened? I'll let you know when it appears. I am sorry about that. It's like firing a bullet at another bullet whilst riding a horse wearing a blindfold.
A good movie.
Yeah. I also, speaking of Pelia, there's a great bit where, and I every week I'm like, Uhura's so great, but that's because Uhura's so great.
She is.
Like, Hemmer turned her into like half an engineer. Like, she doesn't have the schooling, but she's sort of thinking like an engineer, and she's like, I think we can solve this with engineering, but I need an actual engineer to do this. And she goes to Pelia, and she's like, she's prefacing it like crazy. She's like, I know it's a crazy idea. I know it's not going to work. And Pelia just rolls her eyes and says, just tell me I love crazy ideas.
Yeah, I'm the crazy idea person. I was a hippie on Earth. Like, fucking roll it out.
Tell me. Like, obviously the conventional solutions are not working. What do you got? Communications lady who should have no business down here. I bet it's something I never would have thought of.
She is so great. She is so... I told you this, but I haven't mentioned it on the show. But, like, watching... oh, God, what's her real name?
Carol Kane.
Watching Carol Kane led me to start watching Taxi. And she hasn't shown up yet, but, like, fuck, man, I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's a great show. And it's one of those, I can't remember if we've talked about this on the show or not, but it's one of those shows when you're a kid, you're just like, yeah, it's a funny sitcom set at a taxi place. But then coming back to it, you're like, oh no, it's sad. All these people are driving cabs because their real careers didn't work out. And like, that's the real sort of like, like point of the show. Like the theme of the show is sort of failure and like settling for second best. And like, I didn't pick up on that as a kid, obviously. It's great going back to it.
No, the pilot's Judd Hirsch like reuniting with the kid he hasn't seen in like 15 years. It's great.
Yep.
I'm like, oh shit, this is shockingly beautiful.
And then I don't think you've seen it yet, but my favorite episode is when they're all like living their best fantasy lives. And Danny DeVito dreams of firing Lassie. Just brings Lassie into like a big conference table and says, "You fired."
That's
so good.
Jesus Christ. That's really fucking funny. That's so fucking petty.
That's one of the funniest like sitcom moments I can think of ever. Like, Les Nessman throwing turkeys out of a helicopter is very good, but like
also very sorry.
Helicopter, airplane, whatever. They're out of
it's a helicopter.
out of an aircraft. Okay, yes. I thought it was. But.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about
this is not Post-Atomic Taxi.
Could be. In another
I guess
6 months it might be.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Okay.
Right.
What was your bad thing?
So, like, I kind of broke down watching this one because it's like, well, this is the Gorn. Like, I guess we're stuck with them. Like, I'm not stupid, Like, I recognize that the Gorn are dangerous and bloodthirsty, and they have done nothing in the entirety of what we've seen of this show to prove that they're open to negotiate or indeed talk about anything. But these are still sentient creatures. That guy over there is wearing a spacesuit. They have starships. Spacesuit, but like, like these guys figured out a way to get into space and make it everybody else's problem. That means they have opinions on things.
And they have built technology that can block Starfleet technology, so they're equal and maybe a little superior to Starfleet.
Yeah, like there's a lot going on here. So I really continue to hate seeing everyone on the entire bridge crew talking about how excited they are to start murdering these guys. Like, it just sucks, man. Like, we have one moment with Pike where he's talking to, I think it's La'an, because it would be, and he's just like, what if we could like talk to them or something? And she's like, well, that's cute, but it's never going to happen. I'm just like, you guys are Starfleet. Like, this is the first thing you try to do, Like,
yeah, when they're having this strategy meeting, he gets this case, like this military case, and he opens it up, and it's special anti-Gorn phasers.
And you can tell it's special anti-Gorn phasers because there's a little sign at the top that says anti-Gorn phasers.
Well, it's because we're evoking the 60s, and if the 60s are anything to me, it's labeling every little thing in the Batcave.
Yep,
so that makes sense. But it's like obviously Starfleet has gotten to the point where they're just making special guns to kill these guys.
Yeah, and I hate that, man. Yeah. Like, optimism, like I'm not an idiot. You're gonna run into people out there who are gonna have a problem with you, and like, I'm not against the idea of having to deal with those people, but it's that going back, that just like, it's the Gorner monsters that like, there's nothing human about. There's nothing we can communicate with because they're just bloodthirsty monsters who lay their eggs in our girlfriends.
And I think they're building to what happens in Arena, which is Kirk realizing, wait a minute, they're not like that. And that's fine. But also, aren't we also doing the same thing with the Klingons, who we just fought a war with, who everyone doesn't trust as of a couple episodes ago? And we know by Star Trek VI, and then like Worf joining Starfleet, like things are going to get better. Like, it seems like they're doing the same thing twice, where it's like, this is the horrible enemy that we can't trust, but one day it's going to be all right.
Yeah. Like, if all of these shows are like building to the like, if you and I are of a kind, Captain, like, you can't stretch that out to the fourth. You can't fucking Surf Dracula that shit, man. Like,
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, okay. Surf Dracula was a tweet I saw that basically sums up modern prestige storytelling. It's like, in the 80s, if you had a TV show called Surf Dracula, it would open with fucking the first episode would end with Dracula surfing. If you had a TV show called Surf Dracula now, the first season would end with Dracula finding his first surfboard.
Yeah, you're right. There is something to be said for long form storytelling in serialized drama, but most shows do it badly.
Yes.
And a lot of shows in the very unstable streaming economy we have right now are not guaranteed the next season. Like,
no,
if they, like, obviously they wrote this knowing that they would be able to follow up on it, but if they're laying a bunch of groundwork for the Gorn that they don't get to pay off, like
that's the it's just like, well, I guess I don't know, we'll do it in a comic book or something. Like that's how this shit works now because nobody cares and everything's run by two corporations.
Well, 3 still until that deal goes through.
Yeah, well,
then it's gonna be them and Disney, and that's it. Hooray!
And then Disney can buy them, and that's all of media taken care of. And
great, cool.
And
cool.
all fiction can have AI hair over anybody's naked butt.
Sure. But yeah, the Gorn, they're taking. We've talked about this repeatedly, but you're right.
Yeah.
It really, in this episode in particular, and Pike even uses what I think was a good line the first time, and he repeats it here, which is "hope is a choice." I like that. That's a very Starfleet way to look at it, and it's a bit Pollyanna-ish, but that's okay. Like, well, a good Starfleet captain's going to be like that.
Well, and I mean, when you're in like a huge war, or if you're even in like a show like this where the cool thing to do is shoot monsters, like having someone say that, like
having your leader say that.
Exactly. That means a lot. Like I like that a hell of a lot more than I like Pike talking to Admiral April and going like, there's nothing human about these things, you know?
What do you mean? What do you mean we can't murder them? I want to murder them.
Yeah, I love murder. There's nothing the crew of the Enterprise loves more than murder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not great.
No. And the other thing, this is also, I'm gonna get all the Gorn shit out of the way because
this is a big one.
Yeah. So there's like, I mentioned this in the summary, but like, God, there's like 5 fucking alien ripoffs in this episode, man.
They do that one famous one that people use as a screenshot all the time, which is Ripley being face to face, like a close profile shot of the two of them with the Queen, and they did that exact shot.
They fucking like, and for the exact same reason. The reason that alien doesn't kill Ripley in that movie is because she's got a fucking alien in her, and it's the exact same thing here. Like,
I was amazed when Spock shows up on what's left of the ship and rescues Chapel, and then Chapel rescues Spock. I'm amazed she didn't say, "Get away from him, you bitch."
Yeah, exactly. Like, Spock's working on a computer, and like the tail comes down and like does the curl, like it's gonna stab him through the chest. I'm like, man, I've seen this, and I've seen it done so much better in some of the finest science fiction movies ever.
Yeah.
The fucking Gorn spacesuit makes it look like an alien. Like it's all black and shiny now. Like you took away the lizardiness of these lizards.
But also, Star Trek has been riffing on the alien movies since the first example I can think of was, I think, DS9. But they did it a lot in Voyager with species number.
Yeah. Voyager fucking loved that shit.
And whatever, man. I mean, if you're going to steal from the best. But Star Trek's already covered this ground a lot.
Yeah.
Man. And when the Gorn showed up in this form in Enterprise the first time, they did it again.
Yeah.
Like, it was in the Mirror episode, and they only did a little of it. But it was definitely like, oh, they're riffing on Alien with that design, obviously.
There's so much more you could draw from, like, a lizard culture that's like, you know, like, do something new.
There were hints of it when they mentioned they communicate with light, and something about the way they evolved. I didn't quite understand the science of it, but like solar flares made them evolve differently and make them want to breed, and like that's an interesting, like, okay, you're exploring if lizard guys evolved to live in like conditions with different light or whatever. I don't know. There's something there. And again, I don't understand the science enough to speak competently about this, but I saw the potential of like, that could be interesting. Keep going in that direction. No, monsters.
Yeah, there's just when they're walking around the street doing the whole fucking like zombie movie thing, and we see a Gorn youngling, which I'm going to get to in a minute, and it's basically just a dog. Like, it's just, and I'm like, I can't figure, like, it goes from being like a big fucking dog gecko crawling around eating random shit off the ground to like a dude in a spacesuit.
Yeah.
What?
I saw this in your notes. The word youngling goes way, way, way back.
Okay. That's good to hear, honestly.
I looked it up in a dictionary, and it said, like, archaic. Like, it's got German roots. Like, it's been around forever. So Star Wars didn't invent that.
Because I saw that for the first time in Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like a word Yoda used because he was the only one that used it.
Mm.
And now it's just the word for, like, kids in Star Wars. And seeing it here, I'm just like, oh,
It's
that's
still,
what you're going to rip off Star Wars this week?
It's still obviously, like, you're right. No one else uses that word. It is a word, but no one else has used it in a long time. And you're pretty obviously using that because of Star Wars, which is, come on. They already did Star Wars. Yeah.
The streets are swarming with Gorn Jedi, which is a separate word from the any other franchise you may have heard it.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the streets, like the choice to make this in a like 20th century, like they say like people find this comforting if we make it like the town square kind of thing. And like at first I thought this was the no blah 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 planet because it felt like one of those when we beam down and there's a bunch of kids in a town square. You know, they're going on the backlot set, obviously, but like here. I know they were just doing it because, hey, zombie movie. What if the store that you're familiar with was creepy and infested with monsters?
Full of monsters and stuff. Oh,
okay.
God. And the fucking Terminator 2 right before the fucking bomb drops shit that they do where it's just like...
Oh, with the chain link fence? Yeah.
Kids playing in a park and like people barbecuing and chatting outside it. It's like, I love living in the town of nothing bad ever happens. Population, lots and lots of children and old people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure hope a giant spaceship doesn't kill oh, no!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sort of going along with what you were saying about the alien thing, I know they think it's spooky, but I'm so tired of episodes that take place in the dark.
Well, it's impossible to see anything.
I'm already so bored by the action, but I'm trying to pay attention because I need to discuss it critically for this show, and I can't see it. Like, I might as well be watching Simpson eyes floating against a black background. Marge, close your eyes so I can go to sleep. Like... That's how hard it is for me to see that. You know, I mean, I'm like hovering between pre-diabetic and diabetic. Maybe my eyes are going, but it's still dark, man. Turn on a light.
Please, I would like to see the things I'm watching, you know?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Maybe this is again, the fucking streaming thing where it's like, make sure we restate what's going on so people on their phones can pay attention. Maybe it's just like, well, people are looking at their phones, so I don't know. It's cheaper if you make it really dark.
Actually, let's make it a radio play.
Yeah, let's just bring back the radio play.
I mean, look, I'm for that, but I'm not going to watch it on my television. But
You're uniquely, the two of us are uniquely skilled for that.
Oh, Star Trek radio play, you don't say.
Really? Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know some people.
Yeah. What else?
What else?
Like I mentioned in my good thing, I really liked all the problem solving and the fact that everybody kind of got something to do. Like Ortegas at one point had this, like, this was all in the delivery. She didn't have a lot of lines, but she had like I got a way we could sneak through the debris and solve this problem. And just, I don't know, it was a great little scene where she's like, and there's also some great piloting that she does. Like, she had some great moments.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, this is my quote is when they're piloting the shuttle down.
I thought you were a test pilot.
I was.
Come on, it's like riding a bike.
Speed of light. You were born for this, Erica.
Yeah, that was very good. Like, Pike is absolutely terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And she just fucking nails it.
I thought you were a test pilot. Like, come on, man. Get your shit together. I did this all the time during the war. Like,
I do it for fun now.
Yeah. What, you never almost crashed a shuttle before? Not intentionally. Buddy, you are missing out.
Yep.
I love her.
Yeah, she's fucking great. They have tried to do the hotshot pilot character so often, and Tom Paris was okay, I guess. But for the most part, they don't usually work for me, but she is perfect.
She's great. Like, that ability to, like, she doesn't need to, like, brag about how good of a pilot she is. She just like, it's inherent in her, like,
She's like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah. I'm an amazing fucking pilot. Like...
it really, like, it goes back to that episode. I'm Erica Ortegas. I fly the ship. Like that is her identity. Like
it really is.
When she forgot who she was, that's the one sentence to get her back to like, oh yeah, that's me. That's who I am.
I was honestly like when Pike's like telling her about like when they're talking about it basically, and she's sort of ramping up to do it. I thought that line was going to make a comeback, and honestly, having that be like her little mantra that she does would be really cool.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we don't need to go repeating catchphrases. I agree with you, but I think that's a slippery slope.
That is true.
If they did that with her, I feel like they'd start doing it with other people, and it wouldn't be as elegant.
Yeah, we don't need the catchphrase show.
No. They've done pretty well with that. And they're not doing like Michael keep trying to make "Let's Fly" a thing. Ugh. You know, like
yeah.
So.
What kind of catchphrase is that?
No, my catchphrase is "Thank you for the sandwich." I loved the plan of Erica's plan was first the Gorn aren't regarding the space debris. So if we sneak across the space debris and we take the biggest piece of debris, which is the saucer section of the blown up ship, and crash that into the Death Star shield generator. I mean, whatever the MacGuffin was called. I mean, to be fair, Star Wars didn't invent that. There's always one small device that deactivates the bad guys. That's been a thing since forever. That's fine. But just, crash the giant wrecked part of the ship. Like, that was a cool plan, and it looked cool. And there's a moment where Spock and Chapel are reunited on the bridge, and they jump out of the top part, like the dome, the bridge dome. As the saucer begins its descent into the atmosphere, and it's a cool shot, and it's one of the first times since Trek came back where I'm like, they never could have done this in the 90s, in the Rick Berman era. They could not have pulled that visual off. They've ruled. They've had this budget and this ability to do that, but they usually don't wow me. It's like, you can look like a movie now, but instead you kind of do the same shit all the time. But this was something we don't usually see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was awesome.
Yep. Fucking fantastic.
I love that shit.
Yeah. What else?
Let's see. There's a moment while everybody else is on their secret mission or getting ready for their secret mission. I forget which, but like someone basically goes to Pike. Captain, a Gorn hunter ship has entered the sector. And I just was waiting for Pike to go, oh, thank God, a Gorn hunter. They'll help us hunt for Gorn.
No,
sir. A Gorn space hunter ship. Ah, fuck!
Oh. I was quite irritated with Batel doing the usual, like, you shouldn't have come for me. You should have left me. And, like, the reason is she's infected and she knows and she's not telling anyone. And, like, that's always one of my least favorite parts of like a zombie type movie where it's like, you are endangering the party. You need to tell them this up front. And she's like, no, I plan to stick around till the latest possible time and then do a suicide mission. Like, ugh.
Well, that's the thing. There's two different kinds of people who get the zombie bite. There's the ones that'll tell you about it and the ones that don't. And if you're a Starfleet captain, you fucking tell people about it because it
Especially
could be a real
boyfriend.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
like you've got all these fucking people holed up in a diner with just Mbenga and Erica trying to help them stop bleeding to death. The last thing in the world you need is for a Gorn to burst out of your wrist and eat people. I assume it comes out of the wrist because that's what they kept showing.
Yeah, I think they're all over, but I think it's easiest to just sort of hold your arm up. But I don't know.
Here's my arm. If you look at it closely, you'll see that there's a small Gorn pressing its face through the skin. Hello! Click, click, click.
Oh, great. It's that last little bit from Spaceballs. Gonna turn into Michigan J. Frog. Yep. We both had exactly the same note. She's in like two shots.
Yeah.
There's a young woman in Erica's station when Erica's away, and we're both like, who's that cutie? Like, we used the same exact word for her.
Yep. It's just a shot. It's just like, oh, the most beautiful person in the world. Nice to see you.
Well, this show, we've mentioned this many times before. They just keep throwing characters like that. Oh, here's the new most beautiful person.
Yep.
Oh, don't get too used to that because there's another one in the hopper ready to go.
We've got so many beautiful people.
Yep. Well, I just discovered that Jess Bush, who plays Chapel, is actually a model. So there's a lot of really fancy, artistic, sexy as hell photo shoots. Like, you get some of that with any, like, attractive actor. But she's got way more, like, just straight up fashion mag shoots that are just like, oh my God.
Oh, heavens, yeah.
And then, obviously, Rebecca Romaine, I don't know if she still does that, but when she was younger, she did. So, like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I have such a crush on Christine. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Also, she looks a bit like my therapist, which throws me off from time to time.
Oh, that's got to be weird.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Anything?
What else?
There's one little detail about Scotty that I think this is just the performer, but there's a very Scottish. He goes like it's but it's in Scottish. So it's I don't know about that.
The thing about that is, sir. Oh dear.
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I don't know. I just like the sound of it. That's all.
Yep.
That's my favorite syllable.
Al's quote this week: a noise.
Yep. That's all right. All right. What else?
Yeah,
Anything?
I think that's everything I got here.
Yeah, same.
Like we've hit all of my notes.
Yeah, and there was a lot to like here. If all of these guys had been solving a problem that didn't suck, this could have been an A+ episode. But because it's the gore, and that knocks it down to like a C. Yeah. But yeah, at least I don't know. At least they've been talking about these guys, and now they showed up. So like it's I don't know. That's something. Like they did. Yeah. They did plan this. They did plot this. They didn't just say monsters. I don't know.
Yeah. So just I wish that they were different monsters.
Or not monsters? Just some kind of alien that isn't from the movie Alien?
Sure. All right, this week we're doing The Thing. Oh, come on, guys.
Look, they did that in the DS9 episode where the Defiant had a changeling. You're not going to do it better than that.
Oh, God, that's right. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Like, you could try to copy The Thing again, but I think they fucking nailed it.
Season 4 of Strange New Worlds. We're bringing in the newest threat to the Federation. Yes, it's the killer clowns from outer space. It's like, well, it's unique. I'll give them that.
Hello, Captain Kirk. Oh no, that's their leader.
Wait, no, I forgot. They did that on Voyager, actually.
Oh fuck, so they did.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the big green clown from the original series, but
yes. Hello, Captain Kirk.
Who wasn't a clown, but he had strong clown energy to both of us.
Real clown energy. Like if you put a clown in like a fucking one of the big parachutes you play with as a kid.
I was thinking like if you distill a clown down to its essence, that's what you get.
Yep. We disassembled a clown in the machine from The Fly, and here's what we got.
In a centrifuge.
Yep. It's 100% pure clown.
Oh no, now we've got a Brundle clown.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
In space, no one can hear you. Ugh. Make that 3 hard-boiled eggs. All right. Well, I suppose that's all for this time. Next time, obviously, Hegemony Part 2. Hooray. So looking forward to that. And yes, as we have alluded to, as we have heard, apparently a lot more wackiness coming in Season 3. Yeah. So good to that, I guess. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, maybe then it's on to Season 4 if Season 4 exists.
I don't know. Like
they've got 10 weeks to keep us on schedule. Otherwise, we're doing Season 1 of Academy, I guess.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Running low on Trek again.
Yeah. Well,
for a while, it really didn't feel like this was going to happen.
No, when we came back, it's like there's so much buffer now. If they keep making stuff, they'll always be a little ahead of us. Like, that's great.
And then they stopped making stuff.
Yeah. Well, there was that weird boom in streaming where it's like, let's just have a million shows and a million channels. Yeah. And obviously the bubble's starting to burst. So
it's just like, oh, wait, we can't make money this way.
Yeah. Weird. All right.
If only someone had told us. Oh, wait, everyone told us?
Everyone said they would not pay for 30 streaming services, and,
Yeah.
they were right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I suppose that's all for this time. As Maggie mentioned, one way or another, we're definitely doing a supplemental soonish.
Yeah.
Like sometime in the next few months. So if you want to write to us, postatomichorror@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And the Patreon, as ever, patreon.com/Algar. For as little as $1, you get the show in advance. You get other stuff. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all for this time.
Yeah, see you, folks.
The Post-Atomic Horror Podcast is a co-production of Maggie Robotham and Ron Algar Watt. Copyright 2026. Please don't sue us. We're just doing this for fun.